provides best-in-class supply chain solutions to its customers through its DHL International Supply Chain Management Solution. Managing customer supply chains on a global scale, DHL is the perfect partner for multinational companies of all sizes. Our facilities and employees across the globe are strategically positioned to manage your logistics effectively.
DHL is a global market leader in the logistics industry. We provide innovative, customized supply chain solutions to our customers worldwide, enabled by best-in-class service coupled with leading-edge technology. We have a strong worldwide presence with more than 850 locations, including warehouses and offices in 150 countries. We have over 30,000 highly qualified employees across the world and are well positioned to meet the needs of our customers.
With a global distribution network, DHL is a market leader and a key business partner to our customers that offers global connectivity across borders and regions. At DHL, our operation excellence has set new standards in the industry. From solution design, implementation to operations, processes are orchestrated to provide the optimal end-to-end solution for our customers. With globalization, increasing supply chain complexity and the need for speed, adaptability, accuracy and timeliness, DHL operates the state-of-the-art purchase order management system, a platform capable of receiving customers' purchase order information and providing unit-level visibility and critical milestones across the end-to-end supply chain. This fully integrated system allows customers to have real-time information for all international shipments across the globe. The systemic platform is supported by a specialist trained team, providing dynamic cost and lead time optimization, performance, KPI reporting, and ongoing recommendations, proactively reacting to changes in the supply chain.
In today's highly competitive and interconnected global economy, supply chain strategies become more important than ever in our customers' ability to drive down costs and increase service to their end customer.
In 2007, Loblaw launched our private label brand Joe Fresh. It was an immediate success domestically. We recognized an opportunity internationally to launch the brand, which we shortly did after, without a supply chain to support the expanded launch into the international market. DHL was able to deliver a solution that involved consolidating goods from around the world in many ports in Hong Kong centrally and move the goods into our expanded international market.
Our customers are facing challenges with forecasting, stock planning, shipment visibility, increasing costs of product handling and transportations. At DHL, we are the experts in constantly improving cost and lead time performance to the end-to-end supply chain. Our solution reduces customers' freight spend and overall supply chain cost.
As a preferred supply chain management provider, DHL is dedicated to providing high service levels to our customers. Our quality management processes look at performance across the supply chain and optimizes opportunities for your business. the regional control towers across the world centralize data, streamlining communication and operating processes. This improved efficiency translates into our customers' competitive advantage.
DHL's strength is helping Loblaw to be more competitive by being able to have products on shelves fast, fresh, and at value prices. Their outstanding solution has reduced domestic touch points and handling, direct flow to regional distribution centers, further complemented by direct to stores right from Asia.
Logistics is about service and people. With more than 850 locations to manage, we connect through one global team across Asia Pacific, Europe, and the Americas. Managing vast differences in culture and infrastructure across countries and regions, we constantly uphold a high standard in our approach and delivery for international supply chain management services, providing best-in-class industry solutions to our customers.
At DHL, we provide our customers with a single contact window, providing global expertise.
We have hub facilities in key geographies such as Shanghai, Yantian, Hong Kong, and Singapore, Malaysia, which serve as distribution points for our customers regionally, inter-regionally, or globally. At DHL, we are committed to a high global standard under one worldwide banner. Exceptional performance, seamless operations, end-to-end service, and value delivery.
DHL is a socially responsible company. We apply our best practices in making a difference to the environment and the society. We believe our commitment to corporate social responsibility will result in sustainable growth for us and our customers.
Logistics as our core, we focus on committing to the needs of our stakeholders and our planet, a family of divisions to achieve industry-leading margins. We connect as one global team in operations, commercials, green solutions, and shared services to achieve quality leadership and service excellence. We accelerate our footprint and shift towards emerging markets, tap new market opportunities for organic expansion to achieve sustainable above-market growth.
To deliver value to our customers' supply chains through lowering cost and maximizing sales.
We can focus our energy not only on winning new business, but also on driving enhanced value to our existing customers.
To grow together with our customers and make them stay competitive.
Providing our customers with the ability to consolidate from multiple sourcing and manufacturing locations and distribute to across sales markets.
Adaptation or flexibility to adapt to the new market needs.
To implement this customers' complex requirements within an extremely tight timeline.
My objective is to control our global operating costs to ensure our high quality services are priced competitively.
My objective has been to grow a strong, knowledgeable team.
Strong management, strong leadership, individual motivations, and industry innovation proves to me over and over that anything is possible.
DHL's strength comes from the connection we make. Connecting talents, connecting with customers, connecting partners, the world's businesses and global trade. We are a brand that defines, designs and delivers. A trusted business partner. Your international supply chain specialist. Your value delivered.
Finlays philosophy to work with people around our operations. We have over 14,000 farmers so far. We've got 5 cooperatives. All of them are within 30 to 40 kilometers radius from Finlays. They are all doing well. We provide a lot of support to the outgrowers. Right from the beginning, we do a lot of training. We send our teams to train farmers, and they train farmers on a number of areas like good agricultural practices. They also train farmers on things like nutrition, control of or preservation of water protection areas. We've assisted in improving some roads in other areas. And basically, training is the most important thing to us here.
When James Finlay came in, we found that they were doing better than the others we used to supply to. So that's when I sat down with my family and we decided that we supply tea to James Finlay. They gave us an opportunity to supply vehicles to carry tea, and they bring their own clerks to buy the tea. So there's no loss. Everything goes as they buy it in the chamber. My children are benefited. 2 of my children have finished university. The last born is in his final year. All benefits come from. The payments I get from here, I use for that. Even for my own maintenance, it's from this tea.
Jina yangu ni Caroline Chepkwony. Kupanda chai nimepanda samani, lakini kuungana na James Finlay tuliungana 2008. James Finlay imenifanyia kazi mingi sana. Kwanza vile nilijiungana na Finlays, amenijengea nyumba. Nilikuwa na nyumba kidogo, lakini sasa hii nimejengewa nyumba kubwa. Biashara nyingine nimeanza nimenunua gari, na nyingine watoto wamesoma. Walikuwa natufundisha sasa vile tunachuna chai, sana ni chai, na hii vitu ya kupanda mahindi, hii rainforest, hii kupanda miti, alafu vile tunawachunga wafanya kazi.
Ninaitwa Tebe Soko, ni mkulima ya chai. Nilianza kupanda chai na wakati chai imekuwa, sasa nikachukua mahali ingine. Nikabunia. Wakati nilisikia chini sana anakuja kuchukua chai, tuka-apply. Yani tukajiandikisha. Tulipojiandikisha, hawa wakakuja. Tukapea chai. Ile manufaa nimeangalia, nimesomesha watoto. Nimetoa stima ndani ya nyumba. Na nimeleta maji kwa nyumba. Tena mimi naanza kujenga nyumba tena.
Tengo varias chacras. Son 14 lotes. En los 14 lotes tengo más o menos aproximadamente 130 hectáreas de té. Aparte en eso tengo yerba mate también. Y con la empresa fue una relación muy buena siempre. Siempre mucha exigencia en calidad, limpieza, qué sé yo. Bueno, y eso hace a que uno vaya creciendo. Siempre fue buena la relación en la empresa. ¿Sí? Por eso me animé y haciendo cada vez más y más fui creciendo. Hace 11 años atrás más o menos nos vinieron con el desafío de certificar las chacras. Ahí dimos un paso muy importante, muy importante. Muchos cambios, fue algo nuevo en la colonia para todos los colonos, que muchos no se animaban a dar el paso. Y mi padre, yo, unos amigos, nos metimos enseguida de lleno. Y fue algo muy bueno, aprendimos muchas cosas con el tema del cuidado del medio ambiente, el tratamiento de la basura, muchos beneficios trajo para la certificación, de todos lados. Muy bueno.
Sustainability is a mindset. It's an attitude and it's a conviction.
It's, I think, very normal to question if what we're doing in our everyday life has a positive impact on the world.
The BMW Group has a special responsibility to follow ideas for sustainability.
Für mich ist Nachhaltigkeit persönlich ein sehr wichtiges Anliegen und deshalb bin ich sehr dankbar, dass ich in meinem beruflichen Umfeld tatsächlich daran arbeiten kann.
Sustainability is nothing new. It's about rethinking what you use and how you use it.
Every time we develop something new, a new material, we have to think whether it's sustainable, what's the carbon footprint, is it recyclable at the end of the life?
I think it's important to get these innovations ready for the road
so people can really rely on this technology. So we will help our customers to lead their lives in a more sustainable way.
Deutlich weniger Konsum, deutlich mehr Qualität und weniger Wegwerfgesellschaft.
I can actually be part of this transformation. It really gives my work purpose. Even if I change something super small, the impact is pretty big because you can multiply it by 2 million cars. If you sum that up, that's pretty impressive.
I personally truly believe that sustainability is our leading topic in the future.
This is the story hidden in these cheerful bunches of tasty satisfaction. The story of bananas starts with farmers who grow these beloved fruit.
Banana production is relatively cost-friendly.
When we recruit the farmer to our platform, first we make sure that he gets certified seed, and from that point now we come in as Twiga to give the farmer the technical information.
Then trained banana harvesters use specific techniques to ensure minimal damage. The bananas are then washed in clean water to remove dirt, bird droppings and sap, then sanitized using recommended rates of a common chlorine-based solution to ensure hygienic products get to the consumer.
Then we do the grading. We have like 61 to 70 fingers in one crate, and also 81 to 90 fingers in one crate, and this depends with the market requirements.
After careful packing in crates to keep them safe in transit and weighing, they are transported to our warehouses. The story of how these go from hard and green to soft and yellow is simple. It's ethylene. For thousands of years, people have manipulated naturally produced ethylene from bananas by packing, burying, smoking, or other ways.
We have done research, even in Calvo, and we have optimized the right amount of ethylene to be given to the banana, the conditions that they need to be put at, and that is clean and very safe.
When we receive harvested bananas, they are stabilized for humidity and heat, then ripened by nature-identical ethylene in 6 to 8 days, all to local and international standards as advised by scientific experts. And when they are ripe, we send the bananas off to you to be enjoyed in absolute convenience, and remember, they are really good for you. Bananas are a good source of potassium, vitamin C and fiber, as well as vitamin A, B6 and magnesium. This makes bananas good for your heart, good for your mind and good for your gut.
Sasa hiyo ndizi yawa uwe nafutia. Mteja. Tunaletewa pale tunakaa. Sasa mimi naona kazi ya Twiga. It's very good.
Bananas are delightful little packages of health inspired by nature. Go bananas and find out more on this story at twiga.com or calro.org.
From bikes to miles of conveyor belts, there's a lot of ways to get around this massive 1.2 million square foot fulfillment center in Phoenix, Arizona. That's the size of 28 football fields. Over 15 million items are stocked in this facility every day, and the endless rows of jumbled consumer goods looks like there's no method to this mind-blowing madness. But Amazon spokesperson Ashley Robinson told me that's definitely not the case.
That process is called random stow, and what will happen is the associates will look for places that that particular item will fit into a bin, and it doesn't necessarily have to be next to the same item. We prefer it to be very random.
You got that right. I found this power juicer stored next to some Dial soap, followed by this huge tub of Big League bubblegum. With over 2,000 full-time employees at this facility, online shoppers who click buy immediately alert handheld technology scanners that tells associates where to retrieve the product and then uses an algorithm to send employees to the most optimal next item to be picked. But if you think that's impressive, Amazon's busiest employees are actually their Kiva robots.
Their strength is equivalent with an NFL linebacker. They weigh over 300 pounds and they can lift up to 750 pounds. In a fulfillment center where we handle larger items, those particular robots can lift up to 3,000 pounds.
Now the products travel in these yellow boxes called totes through 8 miles of sky-high conveyor belts until they reach another incredible technology called the SLAM line, which stands for shipping, labeling, and manifesting. This bad boy actually already knows how much your product should weigh before it ships.
So if it sees that the book you ordered is not weighing as much as it should within the computer system, it will kick off that item to the side and an associate will pick it up and address it and make sure that the right item is sent out the door.
Now it's finally time for the packages to head out the door and ship to your door. The boxes are pushed down metal chutes that are separated according to shipping preference. Workers are then challenged to a game of Tetris as they have to pack the items tightly together, wasting no space.
Over half of Unilever's employees are in supply chain. That's 97,000 people, and less than 5% of these are in management roles. A performance culture is enabled by the diversity of our people across gender, age, language, geographies, culture, and skills. These people are our competitive advantage. We spend 28 billion euros per year with over 70,000 suppliers and source from more than 100,000 small farmers. We are one of a small group of FMCG organizations that have true executive buying at a global level. We buy 60% of materials globally. We have responsibility for production items and non-production items. 2/3 of the volume of Unilever's raw materials come from agriculture. We are the single largest buyer of palm oil in the world, 4% of total world volume. And we buy 12% of the world's tea. Our nearest competitor buys around 2%. We have over 260 manufacturing sites, and 12% of total supply chain costs are to third-party manufacturers. We are industry-leading in eco-manufacturing. For example, we have reduced waste per ton of production by 68% in the last 14 years. That's equivalent to the waste Vancouver's population of 550,000 people generates in a year. We have implemented virtual manufacturing, bringing together our factory operations to focus on performance improvement, common technologies, and faster rollout of innovations. We have 11 global and 33 regional virtual sites. In 2008, customers in our top 20 markets alone ordered 2.3 billion cases of products. Delivery is another key component of service. In Asia and Africa alone, we ensure our products are available in over 10 million small outlets. For this area, the logistics distance travelled is 500 million kilometres, or from the Earth to the Sun and back, twice. We play key roles in global industry forums such as palm oil, soy, and water to ensure raw material security and sustainability throughout our entire supply chain. In 2009, we ranked in AMR Research's top 25 supply chains for the first time.
When things go wrong in the supply chain, it can be really, really serious. Ensuring food safety is the #1 priority. It's not even negotiable for any food company that wants to operate in a long-term basis, because the damage that's done when you're involved in an incident, and I've seen food incidents, is too serious. So you have to get it right every day, every time.
When people talk about food safety, they're talking about a whole range of different things, but for me it comes down to a simple point around trust. Trust in the products that they buy and consume. If you think about the constituents in baby food, you take a pouch of baby food off the shelf, it's got fruit in, it's probably got eggs in, it's probably got flour and milk in. Understanding where that came from, the conditions that it was handled through, produced before it arrived on the shelf that you just took it off, and before you gave it to the baby, that's where food safety solutions should be targeted.
I think what many consumers don't understand is how complex global supply chains are. The components of the ingredients that then go into the final product can be incredibly complex, and therefore to have a good traceability system that can go right back to individual ingredients is crucial for the company to be able to act quickly and take remedial action when it needs to. But that complexity has meant that technology really needs to keep pace with it. The supply chain is much, much more complex than it was 30 years ago. It's much more sophisticated. Everything moves at the speed of light, and therefore you need technology that can absolutely keep pace with that.
IBM Food Trust radically improves food safety by giving much faster traceability. It gives an opportunity for a whole industry to work together in a much more collaborative way to solve what are fundamentally market problems rather than individual enterprise problems.
IBM Food Trust is all about allowing participants in the food ecosystem to collaborate in a closer way. And how do we do that? We use blockchain. Blockchain is all about sharing data, being able to share data across organizational boundaries. If you imagine a supply chain, there's so many different people involved. They don't particularly share data very well. So this is a way that data can be shared in a private way. So only permission data is available to people who need to see it.
Blockchain is capable of many things, but in the relationship, for example, between a consumer products company and a retailer, it can help reduce friction, it can help reduce cost, it can help reduce risk.
We've made good progress on food safety. There's still some issues to go. It's really around this authenticity and provenance issue. Consumers know more about their products, but also they are more experimental and they're looking for new products all the time.
The work we're doing today is only the beginning. That connectivity that we're enabling between organizations can be used for a whole host of other opportunities. Think about payments and settlements, think about working capital management, think about risks in the industry. Also think about new markets and new opportunities to drive revenue and value, marketplaces, automation, AI. The future enabled by blockchain is fascinating and a really interesting place to be.
It's really important for IBM to be at the forefront of food safety in this industry because we've always been about solving big, global scale problems that have benefited humanity when we've achieved progress. Blockchain, food safety, the combination of those things are big, global problems that will benefit humanity, and IBM spends a lot of time and investment in researching these problems because we are one of very few organizations that can genuinely make a difference.
RSCM, so Reverse Supply Chain Management. It is basically the complementary loop to the forward supply chain, which most of you may be familiar with. The forward supply chain takes care of turning raw materials into parts and products and eventually distribute it to consumers, and the reverse supply chain worries about what happens thereafter. Could it be a returned product, a defective, repair, excess, obsolete? So it is literally like the veins that complement the arteries in the human body. So it takes care of everything that happens to these products, materials, after it's being made and distributed to consumers' hands. And RETAG, as a wholly owned subsidiary of LTG, we operate more than 21 actual factories around the world that takes care of all of these reverse flow of products and materials in the high-tech sector.